okay. At my house right now for a change, and it is about 12:30 at night, and I don't think there's very much insulation in the walls because, like, literally you can hear every word the neighbors are saying if they have a conversation at normal speaking volume. So I'm kind of going to keep it quiet because I don't think they're going to want to hear me talk in the middle of the night. Also, I don't have any lamps, so I have to kind of sit where there's light. Otherwise you can't see me, so I'm in such an awkward place. Anyway, I had a really slow day at work the other day, and so to occupy myself, what I did was I went to Hulu, and I typed Carrie Prejean as the search engine, and then I watched, like, pretty much every video tagged with her name. Carrie Prejean, of course, is all over these entertainment news shows that I find myself watching altogether too much. And I did take some notes. Not like very thorough notes, but I'm going to try starting with those and then see where I go from there. I don't know, maybe my stream of consciousness isn't even sufficient in communicating what it is that I want to communicate, but I'll give it a try. Anyway, I think I'll start from the beginning. I think the question that Perez Hilton asked her when she came second in the Miss America pageant was a loaded question. I think he was looking for a very specific answer, and she didn't give it to him. All I can say is anybody who can say what she said in that situation is incredibly gutsy. Like, you know, I guess I applaud your bravery because, you know, she's not talking about a foreign concept that she's completely unfamiliar with. She's talking about, like, actual people, like human beings who she associates with on a regular basis, who, like, just minutes ago helped her with her hair and her makeup and her clothes, and she has the gall to look everyone straight in the face and say, there is something wrong enough about this entire population that even though I know some of them personally, I want to be on the front lines for the fight against their rights. Like, I mean, you have to admit that what she said was incredibly ballsy, all things considered. And she was more or less crucified, for lack of a better term. That's good enough. She was crucified, figuratively, by the media for what she said, and I'd be willing to bet that no one would have put in the effort to dig around so hard for incriminating photos or videos or whatever, because nobody really cares that much about the Miss America contest. You know, if she hadn't said anything controversial, no one would have found, like, those pictures or that video that I keep hearing about. It's the Miss America pageant. I mean, it's not like a prestigious title. It's not like she's running for vice president or anything. And apparently she had her crown stripped because of a morals clause that she violated, which is a little silly to me. I mean, it's a beauty contest. Like, I don't think morals really have anything to do with it. It almost seems like an oxymoron to me, because judging people for what they look like superficially is in and of itself kind of immoral. So it just seems kind of silly that they have a morals clause that, like, whatever, it's not my competition, and I'm not involved with it directly or indirectly or anything. Apparently there's a clause, and it was violated when she did a modeling shoot where she opened her shirt a little bit so you could see one of her breasts, and I did see that picture on TMZ.com a couple months ago, and I thought it was tasteful and beautiful. So that's the photo that I saw, and based on the clips I've been watching, I'm guessing that she also sent a video of herself to her boyfriend one time. And she keeps telling us that she's never been more ashamed of anything in her life, and I think that's sad. Like, you're ashamed of sending an intimate video of yourself to your intimate partner, and you're ashamed of doing a modeling shoot when you're a model. I think it's sad that an institution like the Miss America pageant looks at a picture of a lady with her breasts exposed and says that that's somehow dirty. You know, it's almost offensive as somebody who has breasts, albeit thoroughly unimpressive breasts. I have them, and, you know, if I had them out right now, I wouldn't be able to post this on YouTube. It seems a little silly, and I don't think breasts are dirty, personally. That's weird to me because that institution, like the Miss America pageant, condones, like, slicing a hole in your armpit and stuffing balls of silicone into your own flesh. Like, that's okay with them. They paid for Carrie Prejean's breast implants. But as soon as you show your whole breasts, you've done something distasteful. And that's confusing to me. I don't believe there's anything morally wrong with that, especially considering that she was a fucking model. She had her pictures taken. She's a model. Like, what were you expecting? And she had nothing to be ashamed of. I thought they were beautiful and tasteful, and I'm really sad that the media made her ashamed of that. Actually, what she's most ashamed of is the intimate video that she sent to her intimate partner. And that's what she said, according to, like, she said this various correspondence, that the video, I haven't seen it personally, I'm assuming it's of her masturbating, and I don't think it's shameful to have a video of you masturbating. I don't think there's anything shameful about that at all. What she should be ashamed of is her attitude on Larry King Live. Frankly, if you want to push a book on me, I'd be a lot more likely to buy it if you came off in any way, shape, or form likable, and you didn't. I don't want to be anywhere near you because you came off like such an uppity bitch, and enough people put up with it because you're the second most beautiful person in the United States, in spite of your implants, that maybe you should attempt to, like, have a little charisma, or, like, you know, come off in any way genuine to me, instead of fake and bitchy and refusing to answer questions. It's just, you know, it makes you sound so lame. Anyway, that's all.